20 minutes to 8, you are with Heidi Heath and Normie on NXFM for the all-new McSpicy Chicken Burger from McDonald's. What are the women of The Hunter talking about? Well, Jess, the editor from thehunterwoman.com.au, joins us on the line. Morning, Jess.
Hey guys, how you going?
Loving it, thank you. Now, one of your writers, Bridget, she's out and about sampling a lot of the Hunter bars and restaurants and reviewing them. How do you get a gig like that?
Oh, she loves food. She loves drink.
So where has she been, Jess? Because we're pretty jelly and we thought that maybe we could start reviewing restaurants.
Well, this week she popped over to the... Have you guys heard of the Bank Corner Cafe? It's a little secret.
No,
Well,
where is
now.
it? Normie's face is just lit up. No, where is it?
It's little. It's just off Hunter Street near Wickham train station.
Yeah.
And she's described it as understated Arabian Night-esque.
Ooh, and she's obviously given it a good review.
Yeah, they've got a secret little meal there called the Piadina. It's a little bit like a pizza, but for breakfast, but without the guilt.
Delicious.
Oh, so you
sound
mean
of that.
it's healthy? I can eat it on my 12-week body challenge?
Yeah, no, I don't know about that.
Damn it. Well, we know Mandy does a lot of interviewing with you guys at the Hunter Woman as well, and she's been chatting to some of the locals around the Hunter region that have travelling husbands. So that's another
Yeah.
piece you've got up this week. So
Yeah, and look, Mandy and I can both relate to this. Hubbies who've been away for, for work for a period of time, whether they're in the mines or in the army. Mine was, in sales and was away a lot. And it's tough, especially when you have kids.
yeah, how do you deal with that, Jess? Like, what do you make sure you surround yourself with your friends and family, or what kind of advice do you guys offer in this piece to women that are in that situation?
Well, you know what's funny is you just adjust. And you do, obviously you do have your go-to people. But what kind of makes it hard, and I'm sure people whose partners go off into the mines can relate to this, but you adjust. And then what's often difficult is when they come back, because you've kind of,
Yeah.
Got used to
made it
living a
work.
certain way.
Yeah.
And so they throw you out of your routine and you're
That's
like,
right.
maybe you should have just stayed away.
They come back and they have opinions,
Yeah, us men can never win, can we? Right. Now, Jess, this certainly caught my attention at the hunterwoman.com.au. You dressing up in the sexy undies. What's going on here?
I don't know if I'm doing that for you, Normie. I might just be doing that to my hubby this week. But
He's not around.
Yes, your husband back from his sales conference.
yeah, that's right. We've got a great giveaway this week. A beautiful negligee from Hot Milk, and look, it's for the preggers ladies, but you can wear it later when you're not pregnant as well. So just all about. We're chatting this week about, when you're pregnant, sometimes it feels really nice to just make yourself feel a little bit special.
So
Yeah,
you dress up
definitely.
in sexy lingerie.
That's right.
Well, it's funny you say that because I was with my best mate on the weekend, Kate, and she's 8 months pregnant. And we were talking about, feeling sexy and how intimacy is with your husband and that when you are pregnant. And she was like, the last thing you want to do, she's like, you feel disgusting.
What
I
about-
know. Did she feel like she was like the size of a house?
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and then at her baby shower, they made her, measure around her belly and stuff, and she was just like, why would he be interested in that? So that would be something really nice, I guess, to build up a woman's confidence that is pregnant.
Well, absolutely. And the funny thing is, you as a pregnant person don't feel sexy, often, but most often everyone else thinks you're really hot. I mean,
Yeah.
you've got this great cleavage, so, for people like me who are like an A cup, you've got to milk it while you've got it.
Well, I'll tell you what, if the racy negligee doesn't work, you could just give away one of Kim Kardashian's floral dress numbers, and that'll make you look pretty hot as well.
You'll never get pregnant again. Yeah.
And then I said through my piece to you yesterday
Yes.
for you to double check it.
Heidi, dating advice from your nan.
I know. Well, yeah, 93 years old, and she's a wise old duck, my nan. I basically wrote about how whenever I see her and spend time with her, the first thing she always asks me, and she's been asking me this for 7 years, is, now, have you got a man in your life, Heidi? No, Nan, no one special. There's a few, but no one special.
Does your head in a bit when people keep...
But see, this is why Nan always asks it.
And she certainly didn't give the piece of advice that I was expecting.
No, she always turns around and she says, "Good girl, keep playing the field. You don't want to settle."
Really?
Yeah.
She's 93.
She's 93. She's a hoot, my grandma. She's witty. She's charming. And when she was younger, she met my grandfather and she was with someone else at the time that she wanted to marry, but his family wouldn't allow her.
Okay.
So she married my pop out of spite. So then she kind of settled. They had children. They kind of got into this working relationship. And they were married together for over 50 years in an unhappy relationship. But she just settled, do you know what I mean? Because once she had her children and he kind of just went off and they had two separate lives.
That was just sort of the way it was done back then, though.
I was going
wasn't
to
it?
say, yeah, it would have been a massive thing to have broken up.
Yeah, and I mean, you look today and it's like 1 in 3 people, relationships, marriages can end in divorce. And it's probably a good thing because some people are going out and they're settling because they're not playing the field. So I reckon that my nan's onto it.
Funny you say that because I've just read an article recently about so many baby boomers are now breaking up with the empty nest. The kids have kept them together, but once the kids move out...
After 20 years, it's like the 20-year itch. Well, it makes me want to ask the question on 13 10 60. Do you wish that you'd played the field before settling? Because, like I said, a wise old duck, my grandma at 93, has said you should have played the field. So, do you wish you'd played the field before settling?
Just make sure your husband or wife is not listening.
Jess, from thehunterwoman.com.au, thank you very much for joining us. Did you wish you played the field?
I did a little bit of playing.
We'll take your calls next on 13 10 60.
Hamish and Andy's Business Brunch.
And today's topic is Harrison Falls.